Hi, everyone. Whew. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Okay, gotta let me close that window here. A little bit of a haze. I'm gonna waddle over. So, welcome. Put on some lights. Get organized, right? Woo! Not gonna be too long on here today. I have to do some running around just now. So, welcome, everyone. Thank you for joining me. It is the Guru Mama, Spiritual Love of Life Coach. Woo! Yeah, I guess Facebook, Instagram, they're down. Uh, so I'm not doing a live Instagram today. I don't even know if this will go to Facebook or whatever, but that's okay. So one of the thing is that I've told people when they're trying to get a hold of me to send information, like send it to my email. Like the biggest professional. When you're trying to get a hold of somebody, email is going to be the best way. If you're unable to get through email, well, or text if you have the person's phone number and stuff like that. If that goes down, well, then we're shit out of luck. we're coming to a point where, and it's funny, my husband and I were just talking about cyber attacks and stuff and how, the effects of what a cyber attack could do and how detrimental that could be. And this isn't to get upset about it. This is really the energies that have been coming in and the frequencies that have been coming in for the last month or so have all been about surrender, let go. You're not in control. Allow yourself to, not necessarily go out and start something brand new, but look at the tools that you do have in your toolkit. Look at the devices that you are able to utilize and the connections that you do have. Those are the most important things. When you start to look at those pieces, then when Facebook goes down or Instagram goes down, it's you're not freaking, right? And as long as I have YouTube, I'm going to be on YouTube. I'm going to be sending out my blog. So, definitely if you are wanting to get an email from me, email me, thegurumama@gmail.com, and I'll add you to my email list so that you do receive emails from me, and that way we can still stay in contact in some way. I find it's important because we are in such a digital age. Will it all go down? Who knows? Who knows? This week, this is what I wrote. This week is going to be challenging to let go of whatever isn't spiritual and staying in front of what you can, weighing it all out and keep going forward. It's a spiritual balance, you know. When when life is just constantly bombarding you with shit, and this is where it's like, okay, I need to look at, okay, what am I being bombarded with? What is that frequencies that keep on coming in? And how can I create a difference? And in that creating a difference, this is where it's like, okay, maybe I just need to surrender. Maybe I need to, yeah, let go, not try and control every single turn. Because when you're trying to control all the turns, it's like when you're going into a skid, you steer into the skid. You don't try and steer out of the skid. It just doesn't work that way. You're gonna be spinning around and flipping your car, and some other devastating thing will happen. So it's like, okay, I got to go into it. I have to look at what's going on. It's where you wonder why all the crap starts hitting you. And I always say, look at 6 months beforehand. And even when I was let go at Savon, I sat down and went, okay, what was going on 6 months before? Okay, well, we lost a manager. I was kind of thrown into things, to basically keep Starbucks afloat or whatever. And there were discrepancies in what I was being told from the different managers that come in. And then with the new manager that came in was very very elusive with some of the remarks that she would make and things that she would be make. And with a new manager coming in, they're watching everybody because they're coming in there to clean up because they haven't had a manager there for so long. So it's looking at things that go, wow, well, why was she working for so long, and all of these little things, right? To see what I was doing, and they couldn't find anything except for me taking the bottom of a blender of what was left from from frothing something, and pouring it on top of my coffee and being charged with theft with that. And that's the only thing they could find because there was nothing else. I mean, they tried, they looked, I guess they were looking for quite some time to see if they could find anything on me, and they couldn't. But that was their thing for letting me go, which is fine. But then I have to also sit back, is that inside myself, I kept on saying, there's a mantra I kept on saying, when am I going to be fired? Something's up. Something's up. When am I going to be fired? What's going on here? This doesn't feel right. And every day I came in, I'm like, I'm here today, So there's also what were the thoughts going through at that time? What was that mantra that was going through your head? There could be you're in a oh, I hate this relationship. Oh my God, he's so annoying. And then all of a sudden something blows or something happens and you're like, how did that happen? Why did that happen? And start freaking out about it, right? So it is a spiritual journey that we're on. Definitely. We know that. And when we are continually relying on that of man to save us, or my own ability to save me, it's not going to work. It's not going to work. And we all came in on our own path. And one of the paths, but the one connection is regaining that connection back to source, regaining that beautiful golden thread. I call it a golden thread. Some people call it a silver thread. I call it a golden thread back to the divine. And it's a constant work because that's what we're here. I mean, this is a playground. This is a place to explore, to educate and learn, educate, learn, do all those things. And it can feel very overwhelming and very stressful. So on that note, I'm not going to stay too long today. But if you are wanting to get a reading, definitely get a hold of me. So let's bring in the cards I brought out yesterday. And I sort of looked at these, and they are Akashic Records ones. And I pulled a few cards from me yesterday, and they were quite interesting. I'm just like, holy shit. So, and it's learning because they have roses, and so their suits are different than what normal tarot, and then they don't have all the major arcanas. So as I said, 78 are in a regular tarot deck. This one has 63, 62. And they do reversed on these ones. So let's pull a card. Let's see what's happening. 8 of Keys, the Master Artisan. So the 8 of Keys. So the 8 of Keys, I'm thinking of opening, mundane, 8 of Pentacles. 8 of Pentacles. So artistry, mastering what you have created. You have everything that you've created. You've creating all these beautiful items in your life. And you have to understand, even as an artisan, they are learning new ideas. They're learning something more to continue in their creation, in their invention, and allowing for that expansion. So there is that mastery that you have. And sometimes within the mastery, you have to go back to being the student to understand new techniques, new ways of doing things. So the 8 of keys, I don't even know where it is in here. Oh, okay, it's at the end. So they do set it up very similar to that. So the 8 of keys, to choose your eye and fill yourself. Close your eyes. Oh, sorry. Close your eyes and feel yourself filled with all of the gifts you have to share with the world. Sense your energies pour through your heart and mind and out to the people around you. Feel the ease of this sharing. You cannot be drained, for all that you give flows back to you unceasingly. To create, return, do this sharing frequently. So you have a gift. We close our eyes. Take a moment and just feel all that you have, all that you've created. And give thanks to all that have helped you to create and learn and discover as you're going upon your path. And sending out blessings of love and light and pure source energy to them all. Sending out love and light, pure source energy to all that will come to you and learn and discover more. So, on that note, I think we're going to end it on that one because that's a freaking good card. Have a blessed one. Thank you so much for joining me, and we will talk to you tomorrow.